Hi everyone, so this is diary entry number 5. So this week, first week of March. So following on from where we left off last week, I've had the AEO audit today. So that was dealt with quite quickly really. We had a good sort of morning going through all the processes and procedures and clarifying if there's been any changes. So we attained AEO 3 years ago, and it's really mainly for helping us with our custom special procedures for inward processing, to help facilitate our international business. So they obviously expect really high standards of traceability throughout your systems. It's very much in line with the quality management system and the standard that you have to achieve for that. So it went well. This was a monitoring audit, so they obviously will decide if they need to come and actually do a full audit if there's been any significant changes, but there hasn't actually been too many changes with regards to those processes, so we'll have to wait and see. But the other positive side on this is that they check all your customs procedures. So we've got inward processing IP, so they check all and assess and review all the documentation, and I'm pleased to say that it was accurate and they couldn't find any faults. So all the processes have been followed, and that's a credit to Tracy, our logistics coordinator. She works really hard, and it's a credit to her, so I'm really pleased about that. So then what else have we had this week? I'm just sort of glad to try and sort of focus on other things now, and we've got some heritage project that's come in this week. So we tendered for some metal supports for a vinery at Holcombe Hall in Norfolk. So there's quite some historic significance around the vinery itself, and the architect around that. So that project's come in this week, and we've also got a window placement from that as well. Now that's it's a beautiful window, so it'll be really interesting to see the befores and afters on that. So that's exciting. It's quite nice to have sort of the projects in where they're quite sort of nice to look at and a bit more aesthetically pleasing compared to some of the other components that we do, although, you know, some people might think differently. So we're just in the process of getting that all booked in, and it has to be tagged and categorised correctly, because obviously it needs to be put back in the right place. So we're just in the process of sorting that out, so that'll be nice to see what that looks like after. So yeah, it's we've got some interesting sort of heritage projects on at the moment, and I'm looking forward to seeing sort of how that progresses, and you know, hopefully we can secure some other projects. I think the heritage side, we do particularly enjoy those projects just because of the historic significance, and you know, it's something that has been around for many years, and we're helping to restore it and retain it for another 100 years or more. So yes, it's nice to be involved in those projects. So I'll keep you posted on those and see how the next few weeks and months pan out. So hope everyone's okay, and I will see you next week.